Hey there, weather nerds. This is just a quick video to demo the new European Ensemble's lows and tracks feature on weather nerds. So from the home page, you can go up and click this ECENS button. That will take you to the page. And it defaults to forecast hour 6. And you can see the low positions there at forecast hour 6. If we loop this, you can see where these lows move and where new lows form over time. Now you'll notice the lows are moving every 6 hours. However, the background is moving every 24 hours. That's because the data provided by the European Center is every 24 hours for the background fields and every 6 hours for the low positions. So in this example, you can see we have a African easterly wave that forms out here and then crosses the MDR and then starts to develop there towards the Caribbean. And I want to point out, this is the purpose of this video is not to make a forecast here. I'm just showing how to use the tools so that everyone will know how to do it. Okay, so we'll jump back to zoom mode now. And the other thing we can do is you can always select a different forecast hour if you'd like. You can do that, and then if I turn this tracks on toggle, so now I have tracks on and lows on, I can go ahead, update plot, and then you'll see the tracks with the lows. It can be handy. Then you can identify a low and see where it's come from, how strong it's been along that path, etc. And of course, like most of the things on Weather Nerds, one of the features that you can use is the zoom tool. So we can go ahead and draw a box and zoom in. Now I'm just pressing enter to finish off the zoom. The other way to do it is to draw your box, and then you can click zoom in or update plot, either one, and it will zoom in again. So that's how you can zoom in, and then you get it's easier to read the values on the lows and get a little more detail. So I'll zoom back out. It picks the nearest basin when you do that. There's other regions that are available globally. So if you're interested in the West Pac or the East Pac, you can go out to global, zoom in. Same thing, you can see a couple of cyclones out here as well. Some of the predefined areas like the East Pacific are available. You can see a couple of storms headed towards the Hawaii area. There's also the South Pacific, and go ahead and take a look at that. You can see that covers kind of the area over there by Australia. The Indian Ocean as well. So you can see there's a lot of areas where you can look at this. So I'll jump back over to the Atlantic at this point, and we'll go out to 240 so we can see the full forecast. You can see there's an interesting wave with some development there in the Caribbean, potentially out in the long range. Quickly covering the model fields. So the background field I've shown so far is the mean surface level pressure. But you also can use like 500 millibar heights. It can be nice sometimes. You know, you can see where the ridge is and see what the steering is doing, see why the members are tracking the way they are. It can be helpful. I also have 850 temperature available if you're interested in that. And then there's also the overlay feature. So say you have 850 temperature up there. If you're interested, you can go ahead and put the surface pressure back on there with it as well. So that's a quick demo of how to use the Ensemble tools from the European Center on Weather Nerds. And I hope you found that useful, and happy forecasting.